Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time coming since I've sat in front of the camera, and what a great opportunity it is to welcome a fresh brand new year 2023. Wishing you guys a beautiful happy new year. I hope it's starting well for you guys. I thought that this video would be very useful for us. Just sit down, break down our new year goals, talk about my plans and goals, basically setting out how we want 2023 focus on achieving all our main areas to enhance our life. I feel that it's so important that you always try to reset yourself and set goals to become a better version of you. This is just a great opportunity to sit down and catch up and see where we are in life. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. This year I really want to focus on reconnecting with you guys and being more consistent in YouTube. Excuse me if you do find me with like really crusty manusky nails. It is one of those days. I did my nails and went red and vibrant for Christmas. Christmas is over. The nails are here to stay. It looks atrocious, I know. We keep it moving. I'm due for a nail appointment. I've had the whole week off to basically realign and refocus on my life. And I feel it's really important to have those days when you just literally sit down and think, where are you in life? And think about the direction that you want to head to. When it comes down to setting your goals, I think there are three main stages that we need to focus on. So I want to break down how I've actually sat down and think about my goals, because there's a lot of things that I want to achieve this year. So the first stage is reflecting on my previous years and releasing all the things that you don't want in your life. We want to think about what we want to let go. I really want to reflect on my last year and releasing all the things that I no longer want. This may be an identity, this may be certain feelings that you hold on to. Yeah, and some of the things that went really well for me is consistency, and that's one of the main things that I really struggle with. I never thought that I would achieve it. Health has always been a priority for me. As I've aged, I've noticed that I gain weight easier. I really wanted to hone on this. I said to myself, I'm going to go to gym regularly, and I started in January 2022. At the beginning, it was such a struggle to start the gym, and slowly I've managed to tick that off my list. At first I started going to the gym maybe 2 or 3 times, and now I've built this love for the gym. Consistency has always been the thing where I kind of done it for a short while and then got off the bandwagon, and I could never build up the motivation to continue. Last year in 2022, that's one thing that I'm really proud of myself. I managed to consistently go to the gym every single week. There's been maybe a week or two where I've jumped off the bandwagon, but I've tried to go at least once or twice a week. In January, it marks like exactly 1 year where I've been consistent with my health, going to the gym, and I see a transformation. Maybe not a huge transformation as what I would ideally want, but I feel it. I feel so much more healthier, alive, proud of myself that I managed to keep this consistency, and that is a new year trend that I want to continue. So when you're thinking about releasing, you're thinking about who is this new version that you want to create. I think it's just as important to think about releasing. It's just as important as adding new habits and new things to your life. It's important to release all those negative energy, negative thoughts about yourself, and change your mentality of who you think you are, or anything that doesn't serve you, and change this perception that you have of yourself, stories that you've built about yourself. Release it all out there, and then you're ready to start the next stage, which is to add on. Because when you're doing goals, it's all about adding. This could be, for example, talking negatively about myself. I find that I always tend to think that I'm not good enough. I always question myself. So this is the one thing that I want to change my identity, change how I feel and think about myself. I want to change the stories about what I believe about myself. I always think that I'm not good enough. Why do I feel that way? I really need to self-reflect on that, and that's one thing that I really want to relieve myself of that pressure. I want to stop comparing myself to others and stop caring what others think about me. With social media now, it's so easy just to look at a picture and you see the best version, because there's never a bad day when it comes to Instagram. No one reveals all the struggles that they have on the picture. They only take photos of the great and happy moments. So we need to stop comparing our daily lives to this picture perfect of someone else's life. You guys don't always see all the things that happens behind the scenes, challenges that we face. It actually makes us become a stronger person. I want to break some of the bad habits that I have of eating junk late at night time. And I think it stems from a lot of things that are happening in my life, and I really need to sit down and focus on that area. Be realistic with yourself and think about why you want to change. Why is this not serving your life? Why is it not leading you to the direction that you want to be? Who is this person that you're trying to build, and what are all these things that is holding you back and preventing you becoming this best version of yourself? Self-doubt, comparing myself, thinking I'm not worthy. All those things are just things that are mentally in my mind, and those things can prevent you from doing other things. Think about how you would feel if you were to remove all these things from your life, and how great it would be. And the second stage of the process for me is thinking about a theme of what I want 2023 to be. Just basically a slogan that you use so that you always can reflect and it can lead you back into the correct direction, because you're gonna fall off the bandwagon. I think a theme is really important because it sets your intention for the year, and it allows you to really focus on how you want to grow and evolve to become the person that I want to be, to allow me to have growth. I think the focus is on changing my identity of who I want to become. The theme that I want this year is to be focus and nourish. Those are the two main words that I'm going to use. So anything that I set my goals on for this year will be focused on these two areas. Could be anything for you. Your one might be growth and depth, creativity. It could be health. Just pick a word that you feel that will really relate to you as we go through each month of the year and you're diverting yourself away from your goals. Think about the theme that you've set for the year, and it'll really help you realign yourself and go back in the direction that you originally planned at the beginning of the year. And the final stage is setting your goal. It's really important to sit down and brainstorm. Goals that you're brainstorming doesn't have to be set in stone. They will consistently evolve. So I've sat down and brainstormed what are the key elements that I wanted to focus on. It's important just to have only 3 to a maximum of 5 goals, because the more goals that you have, you'll find it's very hard to focus. Try to think of the main goals that you want to focus on. Prioritize what is the most important to you. When you set too many goals, from research, anything that's more than 5 is diversifying yourself too much, and it can get overwhelming and you'll tend to lose focus. So by only having small goals, you'll find that it'll be easier to achieve. I was reading this book called Atomic Habits by James Clear, and I found it so useful. When I was reading his book, it was so interesting that I was doing consistent research. I was watching so many videos on YouTube about how to build habits, stacking habits, changing your identity. There's so many things that he breaks down. One of the main things that I've learned from his book is having a system in place that allows you to build better habits. And these systems really reinforce how you're going to achieve those habits. I mean, there are some really good quotes that he has in the book that is really helpful. So let me read some of the quotes that is in the book. Every action you take is the vote for the person that you wish to become. Habits are a compound of interests of self-improvement. Your habit shapes your identity, and your identity shapes your habits. If you just do one little tiny change every single day, just 1%, that compounds over time. So if you can get 1% better each day for 1 year, you'll end up 37 times better by the time that you're done. How inspiring is that? We always think that we have to make really big changes. But he said that just doing 1% better each day, overall, you're going to be 75 times better than who you was a year ago. That is amazing. And it breaks it down to really small parts that makes it feel it's possible. Because sometimes we always feel like we have to make really massive changes. For example, when we set a goal, we say, okay, I'm going to gym 5 to 6 times a week. And those are massive changes to your life. Motivation at the beginning will get you started. However, you have to be disciplined. On the days that you don't feel like doing it, you have to still do it. Discipline is what keeps you going. Now, the first stage, you do it in such small changes. First week or so, every day you're going to go to the gym just for 10 minutes. Build that habit of going to the gym just for 10 minutes. Maybe you don't even need to do exercise. Just traveling to the gym, doing 5 minutes of exercise and then leaving until you build that rhythm. And you'll find that eventually, once you set those habits, now you become used to going to the gym. Once you're there, you're like, okay, I'm going to exercise for additional 5 minutes, additional 10 minutes, additional 20 minutes. And over time, what I found, whenever I've turned up to the gym, I've stayed there for an extra hour. You'll find yourself being so lazy originally, but once you arrive at the gym, the first hurdles is out of the way and you'll find that you'll actually want to exercise once you're there. The tough and challenging part is actually getting yourself to the gym. And once you're there, you're just like power on through. So when you're going through these exercises, you feel like, oh my God, such a challenge. And you just say to yourself, oh my God, I've only got 5 more to do. Push on through. And then once you've done that set, you feel like, oh, that was easy. Let's do another set. Doing little small changes every single day, you will get better over time. It will become part of your life. And when you don't do it no more, something's missing from your life. I feel that a quote that really resonates with me is, every action that you take is the vote of the person that you want to become. It's about changing your identity. I never thought that I was considered as a fit and healthy person. Being a consistent gym goer for the last year, I feel that I've changed my identity. She's a gym goer, and that is changing my identity to become a more healthy and fit person. And I identify myself as someone fit, strong, determined. Just having that one habit has really made me a stronger person. All of that leads to having confidence. That's when I first joined the gym, I just felt like, oh my God, I'm a newbie here. And I felt so intimidated. But over time, once you gain that experience builds competence. And over time now, I feel like when I'm lifting weights, I don't feel that intimidation. Before, when I look at all these men in the weight area, I used to think I don't belong here. Everyone in the gym is so focused on themselves that they don't even think about you. So why are you so concerned if you're lifting the weights right or not? It's just all in your mind. So now that we've gone through the 3 stages of setting your goals, so once you brainstorm, now you got to think about what are the 3 to 5 main goals that you want to achieve, and those are the goals that you want to hone down. You need to write them down. Think about the direction that you want to lead. How are these goals leading you to the direction of who the person you want to be? And when we are designing these goals, we need to think about the reason why we want to achieve these goals. The reason why is what's gonna refocus you when things go wrong, when you feel unmotivated. You have to have a strong enough reason why. When you go off track, the reason why is what is going to realign you back into the direction, and it's going to give you the motivation and drive to continue on. If you don't have a strong enough reason why, you're going to get defocused. Now that we've looked at the 3 stages in building this goal, I want to talk about my personal goals that I want to achieve this year. Nourish, that is about health, that's about well-being. And I feel that one of the things that really kind of distracts me from becoming the person that I want to be, but we gain so much more confidence from the way that we look and the way that we feel about ourselves. Having a healthy body and looking and feeling confidence in the clothing that we wear. I think as much as, you know, people will say, oh, that's so superficial, you just focus on how you look, but it brings you so much more confidence. Every single time where I let myself go, where I've gained weight, I don't fit into my clothing, I feel so insecure about myself. I feel a lack of confidence. I have a lot more self-doubt about myself whenever I'm in that mind frame, and it's always nudging at the back of my mind, I've got to do better, I've got to do... All those things compound in my mind. For me to build a better version of myself is to consistently go to the gym, try and eat more healthier. I've got the habit of going to the gym down. I feel that for this year, I really need to focus on nourishing my body. As much as I go to the gym, I still haven't lost the weight that I want to lose. And that's all down to what I'm putting in my mouth. I'm not a very healthy person. They say that you can never beat a bad diet. The reason why I'm not losing weight and why I'm not where I want to be is because of the things that I'm putting inside my body. I still haven't broken the habit of eating junk food, not eating healthy. I still overconsume. So this year, I really want to focus on nourishing my body. I don't want to restrict myself, but I want to focus on nourishing and being good for me, not only externally but internally as well. Cooking. I want to cook more healthier meals. It will need to start off with having the ability and confidence to cook certain meals. At the moment, I eat out a lot, and I think that contributes to me overindulging, eating junk, because I don't make great meals at home, and I've built this laziness. I said to myself, I'm going to look at recipe books and learn staple recipes that I will become an expert at. I enjoy eating salads when I go and dine out. Wow, like all this taste and texture, I love it. But when it comes to me at home, recreating those recipes, recreating those healthy meals, I'm unable to do it. Meal prepping every single week, having the key ingredients at home so that I don't make excuses for myself, building a system in place. I will be encouraged to cook every Sunday. I need to ensure that I have all the ingredients set out for the week, key spices, so that I know that when I'm out for that week, I'm not tempted to say, oh, I haven't got that ingredient, let me just easily order in or go out to eat. I want to continue going to the gym 5 to 6 times a week. That's what I've been doing for the last few months. Having a healthy body includes both fitness and what you put internally. Have better sleep at night time. I've built this habit to wake up every single day at 5 a.m, but I'm not allowing my body to recover enough. I still want to keep on that habit of waking up every single day at 5, because I've read this book called The 5 a.m. Club, and it really changed my perspective on getting up early in the morning. For the last few months, I've been getting up every single day at 5:30. I feel it's so much more productive. I've got so much done out of the day compared to me before. I used to wake up around about 5 minutes to 9, get up, rush to my office, log on and do work. And I felt like I haven't had any me time. Now that I get up 5 a.m, I do so much more. I ensure I get all my house chores done. I'm off to the gym, get my gym and workout done before the day started for me to start work. That is me time, and that is really focusing in improving me. I go to sleep around about maybe sometimes 1 a.m. is not enough for your body to recover. I was looking on my Fitbit because they track your sleep, and I was sleeping on average around about 4 to 5 hours a day, which is not great. So this year I really want to focus on having better sleep. So this would potentially mean unwinding down at the night time. So build the system that I want to build is at night time I want to read 2 or 3 pages that'll unwind me to go to sleep, and I want to go to bed around about say 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the latest. So at least then I'll get around about 6 to 7 hours worth of sleep. When I go to sleep early, I'm like, oh, such a waste of my evening, because that's the time I get to spend for myself. I need to change this perspective and think about reason why I'm sleeping early. It's good for my health, it's good for my well-being, it's relaxing the mind, letting my body recover, and then I'll feel re-energized for the next day. Because otherwise, sometimes I do end up having a nap during the day and feeling extra tired, and it's because my body's not recovered enough. The final thing that I want to do for nourishing my body is start taking vitamins and supplements for my body. So this will consist of, it's quite sad actually, all the vitamins that I'm taking is for skin, hair and nails. As superficial as that sounds, those are the things that's important to me. There's 5 vitamins that I'm taking each day. Vitamin A to Z, skin, hair and nails, collagen, biotin and a fish oil. After I brush my teeth, I'm going to have the vitamins straight away. So I'm incorporating that with a set routine that I already have. That'll make it easier as a reminder. And I found that opening 5 lids to take a tablet each time, that was what was stopping me from... So now I have one of these that help me determine all my pills for each day. Put the 5 pills in each one of these little compartments, and it helps me organise it. I'll be motivated originally to take it, and then over time I'm just like, oh, this is just too much hassle, taking too much time to open 5 bottles in the morning. So this has really helped me. So that is the nourishing part. So I really want to focus on my finance and having a better system. I'm using an app called Fudget, and it put all my expenses in there, my income, and it allows me to plan, and it'll tell me how much money I've got left. When you're looking just at your bank, it doesn't allow you to plan ahead. With Fudget, you can put all your upcoming expenses, what you're projecting that you're going to spend. By doing that, you can readjust some of the things. I'm going to this year to increase my saving. I automate each month to my investments. On the first day of each month, automatically a set amount goes into my saving, into my investment straight away, so I don't even get to see that money. This year I'm going to increase it to slightly more. Each time that I underspend, I'm going going to try to transfer that to my saving account. Another thing that I really want to focus on this year is my social media. This also links down to finance, having another side hustle, another stream of income, and diversifying myself. As much as, you know, YouTube is a great hobby and I love doing it, it also brings me a form of income. It may not be my mainstream of income. Every little bit helps. I need to build a better system on how I'm going to do this YouTube. One of the things that I notice about me is I love creating videos, but it's the editing that fucking kills me. I need to build a better system that will encourage me to want to edit. I feel like I don't have a designated space. It is such a struggle. Transfer the files from the memory stick to my phone is a challenge. It takes such a long time. So I need to have a better system. I need to really look in having some sort of form of cloud where it automatically uploads. I need to build like a permanent space. Laptop is there and I simply just plug in my memory stick and edit and focus for that 2 hours. It's just all over the place and I don't have a designated time. Another thing that I want to focus on is reading and building better knowledge and expanding my vocabulary. Reading would really enhance this and improve that area of my life. But I managed to buy a Kindle. Now I put that on my bedside. Starting from New Year's, I'm going to try and start small. Every single day, say to myself, only read 2 pages. And then building that habit into my routine. Turn off all any blue lights, bright lights, and help you unwind down. The final thing for me regarding to focus is I really want to learn to meditate. This sounds so boring and so old and grandma-fied. I've heard so many good things about meditation. I heard that it's life-changing. Those moments will really help you focus on what you wanted to achieve, who you want to become, reflecting on your current life. Have you reached your milestones? I'm going to start off to try to do 3 minutes of meditation each day. I don't know how to meditate. I don't know what to do, what I need to think about. For the next few days, what I'm going to do is start planning and watching loads of videos about meditation. And I'm going to start off small, 3 minutes a day. That's all I'm committing myself to. Some of the other things that I feel I want to look for, but it's not on the top of my priority, is relationships. I really want to nurture some of the relationships that I have. I always have this feeling of FOMO, feel like I'm missing out on action because I don't have friends that I can do this with. There was an incident that happened to me that really made me self-reflect. Do I really need that many friendships? I may not have a great large number of friendships, but the people that I have in my life are really special and they really mean something and they really help and support me, and I know that they have my back regardless. And I really want to nurture those relationships and have new experiences with those people. Obviously my dating life, that is an area that I do want to focus on, but it's not my top priority. When you keep on looking, it won't happen. I want to become a wholesome person. I feel that I will have more to add to that relationship. It will definitely be on the list, go on dating apps and communicate for the first 6 months of the year to focus on all those goals that I've mentioned. And if a date happens here and there, let it be. My dating stories, any shenanigans that happen will continue to be exposed on YouTube. I think those are the highlights of my videos because you guys love my dating stories. I'm dating for fun. I'm dating for experience, to be a better partner. There won't be a strong focus on like, I have to get a man, because when desperation comes in, even though I'm feeling it, they tend to discourage the other person. So that concludes my video on setting goals for 2023 for me. It seems like fucking so much things to do. Even if I tick off like 2 or 3 of this off my list, it will make me a more wholesome person and I feel so much more accomplished. Oh, Chanel, she's like scratching me because she wants to say hi to you guys. Hello, YouTube. Are you excited that we're back? But anyway, guys, that ends this video. I hope you guys find it interesting. I hope it allows you to brainstorm some of your thoughts and processes and help us all achieve a better year for 2023. Please make sure you like and subscribe and support your girl. I look forward to achieving all the goals that we set for 2023. I love you guys. Mwah.